host, Sabrina Westerman. Very, very glad you're joining us again. We're back, and we've been kind of moving. We moved out of the old place, the old studio, and we're now into the new studios. Technically. We have 2 rooms. Yes, I know. We've got 2 rooms. But the other room is still being fixed, so we can't get in there yet. And so we're stuck in here to do everything. But we've got a lot of great things to do once we get there. But we will get there. Trust me. One of these days. Maybe not today, but sometime. We will. But in moving, I've been finding a lot of old things that I used to do, which I kind of had forgot about. Because, you know, when you start moving, it's kind of like, why am I moving? First of all, that's what you first ask yourself, why am I moving? And then you look around and you're like, oh, I gotta get out of here. No wonder I'm moving. But when you move, you look at something, and at one point it was very, very important to you, and you kept it, and then you look at it now, and you look at it, and you're like, why on earth did I keep this? But some things are good, some things are good, and some things are bad, and some things are like, But I kept a lot. I'm not as bad as my mother or any of her kin, but I'm a pack rat, a slight pack rat. I do throw things away. I've learned to throw things away, which is really good for some things. But I've finally gotten to the point where I actually learned to. This is a label. Now, oh, I thought I saw one. Anyway, they're like the attack of the labels. You know those little tags that you get off of shirts or something, and you get a new shirt or something, you're like, oh, there's a tag for it. And you pull it off. Well, I can pull it off. Some people probably have to take a knife to it, or a pair of scissors or something, depends on how much oomph you've got. But I usually just, snatch it right on out. And, but I keep the labels. It's really weird. I always keep the labels. And so I've got, like, millions of labels, tags off of clothing and stuff. It's like, this article of clothing has done completely worn out. It is in the rag bag now. Why am I keeping the tag? So I tend to keep everything. I'm trying to learn to get rid of it. And I've gotten rid of a lot of things, which is amazing to me. And one thing I had to get rid of was clothes. I know, clothes. I have a very, very, very... I've got a walk-in closet that is full. I mean, it's not as big as some, a married couple's, main bedroom's walk-in closet. But it's big. It's a big walk-in closet, and it's full. Completely full of clothing. So I had to get rid of some of my clothing. It was amazing. But, and the funny thing is, I had to get rid of some of the clothing that was new. Reason being, they're new as in, new for me. This is a new shirt, but it's probably about 2 years old, maybe. No, it's probably older than that, maybe 3, 4, I don't know. But anyway, I have a lot of clothes. I got clothes since I've got actually these pants, I don't know if you can see them or not, but they're nice women's pants. Short pockets, it's like, hello, can I have some pockets in this? I put my wallet in and it takes up the whole pocket. Men's jeans, if you're a lady and you've never put on men's jeans, the biggest difference, other than the fact that the zipper is on the wrong side, see, women's zipper zips this way, a men's zipper zips the other way, the flap goes the wrong way. Anyway, the difference between women's and men's jeans is, well, these aren't even jeans, but the difference is the pockets. In men's clothing, the pockets are really long. When you get used to those nice, big, huge pockets, you're like, nice, I got pockets. You got your fist in there, you've got your keys, your wallet, your bandana, snot rag, whatever you want to call it, handkerchief. You know, you can put all kinds of stuff. I mean, I've had rocks. I used to have so many. Every time I go out into the woods or something, I used to pick up rocks. And so I would come back in the house. My poor parents, I'm telling you. I'd come back in the house and my pockets would be bulging out with rocks. I couldn't hardly walk straight because of all the rocks in my pockets. So, you know, I like big pockets I can put stuff in. And these are tiny. Tiny, tiny. But they're women's. But I've had these since probably 96, maybe slightly later. Maybe about 98. Somewhere, no, probably about 96. I'll say 96. Yeah, because they're old. They're quite old. But they're comfortable, and I can fit into them again, which is really amazing. Because I lost 30 pounds, but I lost it from last year. This isn't new news. This isn't new since the last time I talked to you. So, yeah, I'm staying, for some odd reason, I'm staying at 200 pounds. It's really weird. It's like, I have gotten down to 195, which is amazing. I'm like, oh, I feel so much better now. And then I go back up to 200. It's like, oof. Ugh. You know, it used to be when I was 200, I would feel skinny. You know, because I was like, oh, man, alive, why? I can feel muscles. I can feel ribs. Oh, I'm too skinny. I've got to eat something. I'm way too skinny at 200 pounds. Because I used to bounce around 210, 220-ish, somewhere in that area. And then I realized I was 230, and I was like, got to do something about this. This isn't good. So, of course, at the time I thought it was 225, and it was actually 230. So, but I actually lost 30 pounds, but I've kept it off since Thanksgiving. Which is good. It's good. I haven't gained it back. But I can't seem to lose anymore. Which is really irritating. But I think this summer I am definitely going to try. Anyway, but the thing of it is, I'm finding out that I have all these clothes now that I've kept since my pack rat days. I've kept all these clothes that I outgrew, and now they fit. And I'm like, I haven't worn this since I was a teenager. Oh my. So I've got all kinds of jeans coming out. In fact, I brought down a whole box. A big, huge, you know, one of those tubs things that's really heavy. I brought down a whole thing of nothing but jeans. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to have a field day with this. But I think most of them are going to be too big. But I had a whole bunch of shirts I had to give to my cousin because they got to the point they were hanging. And they made me look so skinny and tired. If you want to look skinny, get some big baggy clothes. If you want to look fat or accentuate a part of the body, get some tight clothes. Alright, so join us for the rest of the show. We'll be right back.